What if tomorrow the greatest barrier between humanity and the stars simply vanished? What if, for the first time in history, we could step outside our planet, into the cold and endless void of space, and breathe? No helmets, no oxygen tanks, no fragile suits, just lungs filling with life, even in the black silence of the cosmos. What if humans could breathe in space without suits? From the day we first looked up at the night sky, space has been a dream wrapped in danger. A place so close, yet so unreachable, because every second beyond Earth demands protection. One mistake, one crack in a visor, and the void takes everything. But in this reality, the void is no longer our enemy, it becomes our new sky. Humanity, for the first time, is free. The transformation would change everything overnight. Space agencies would no longer design billion-dollar suits. Astronauts could step outside their ships like swimmers diving into an ocean of stars. Colonies could be built without domes, without life support systems, without the constant fear of suffocation. Mars would no longer feel like a desert prison, it would feel like open land waiting to be walked. The moon would become more than a rocket, would be our neighbor's backyard. Humanity would spread across the solar system like never before, but if we could breathe in space, it would mean more than air. It would mean our bodies have evolved or been altered to survive the impossible. Skin that can resist vacuum, cells that shield against cosmic radiation, muscles and bones that no longer shatter under zero pressure. We would be stepping beyond human, into something else, something built for the stars. No longer fragile creatures bound to Earth, but cosmic wanderers capable of calling the void our home. Picture this: floating cities in the rings of Saturn, where people walk openly on platforms with no glass walls, children laughing as they play tag-in. Zero gravity, their voices carrying in the silence. Families building homes carved into asteroids. Windows opening into pure space, where the view is not through glass, but through air you can breathe. Humanity would no longer ask, can we survive? We would ask, where do we build next? And yet, even this miracle would come with danger. Breathing in space doesn't protect you from stars that erupt with deadly radiation. It doesn't shield you from the crushing pull of black holes or the endless distances between galaxies. We would survive the void, but survival is not the same as safety. Exploration would still carry risk. The difference is, now we would face it directly, unchained. Back on Earth, the world would never be the same. Billions would rush outward, building colonies on moons, asteroids, and alien worlds. Earth could become a cradle slowly emptied, or worse, a prize fought over by those who choose to stay behind while the rest escape. Breathing in space could unite humanity into one galactic civilization or divide us, scattering our kind into countless factions across the stars. But perhaps the most unsettling question is this: what if the void was never meant to be breathable? What if the silence of space was nature's way of keeping us grounded, forcing us to build, to struggle, to fight for every step upward? Take away that barrier, and humanity might not just explore, we might consume, if every star becomes reachable. What's to stop us from burning them out one by one? So what if humans could breathe in space without suits? It would be our greatest gift, our ultimate freedom. The universe would open its doors, not as a hostile void, but as a home without walls. We would walk where no life has walked before, reaching not just planets, but the very heart of galaxies. But whether we use that freedom to explore or to destroy would depend on one thing: not the stars around us, not the air we breathe, but the choices we carry inside us.